Hello everyone, this is Beatles32 and this is What's on Deck for August the 3rd. I'm doing this a day early because tomorrow I may not be at home. I might be going out to a relative's cabin. We'll see, so I figured I'd do it today, get it out of the way. Let's look at what's going on this week on Kickstarter. First of all, there's some new decks to tell you about. One of them is the Bicycle Revenant, which was originally known as the Black Zombie, I believe. Basically, it's got a gothic church type theme. It's a black deck, although a white one apparently is in the works as a stretch goal. And it looks pretty nice. It's completely custom. I like it. It's a little bit dark, the faces of the cards, whatever, but I mean, it is a black deck. But it is pretty nice. You can also get 5 games along with that. You get pawns and chips and I think dice and special cards and everything you need for these games if you want to get them, or you can just get the decks. And I mean, I don't know if it's going to be successful. I hope it will be. It is a nice deck, but we'll see. Another new deck is called the Culture Cards Ho Chi Minh Edition, which is a city from Vietnam. These ones are just plain awful. The back design of these cards is a complete black borderless back design. It's got a star, a white star, not even really centered. It's kind of up with a V and an N on either side, I guess for Vietnam. And it also has culture cards written on it with the trademark symbol. It's just bad. The faces are not any better. The faces have no pips whatsoever. I don't know what the aces even look like. They're not even listed. Or if there's any jokers, I doubt it. And the indexes are screwed up. He took the indexes and he split them apart, so you got the pip in the index in one corner, the number or letter over here in the other corner. So it's kind of bizarre. And then each card basically has a picture and information about it. Like they might have a gun or electric bike or whatever. And I'll talk about the Vietnam War or whatever it might be. It's all Vietnam related. It's not practical for Magic or playing cards or floor scene. So I don't know who would buy it unless you're just into history or want to learn about Vietnam. You can go check it out if you want, but it's not great. Next on the list is the Zombie Girls pinup cards. This is obviously a deck with a zombie theme and a pinup girl theme. It's kind of interesting. I'm just trying to find it very quickly. Unfortunately, this deck is being produced by somebody in the UK. It doesn't specify who is printing the decks. It's certainly not the USPC by the looks of the box. I don't know what the back design looks like. I don't see any pictures of that. And we don't know what the stock or the finish is. I will say the art is pretty good, and if you're into artistic decks, make sure you go check it out. Or if you're into zombie decks or pinup girls, go check it out. If you're looking for nude girls, you're not going to find it there. Sexy, sure, I guess. Not naked or anything like that, you're not going to find them there. It's not Playboy. It is pretty interesting. The art is pretty good, like I said, but it's not really my type of deck, so I'm not going to get it. Especially since there's a lot of questions regarding stock and finish and printer that haven't been answered. Next on the list is the Bicycle 4 Jokers Transformation deck, which is a deck that basically features a different Joker image for each suit, and each card in each suit has that Joker doing something different and a different pose. It's a pretty good idea. I actually like the artwork. I was about to pledge it for it until I saw the back design, and it's scary. It's got more colors than a rainbow in it. There's purple, red, blue, green, yellow, black, there's some white, there's some gold. Basically, it's a diamondback pattern, and each diamond has a different color. It's a big diamondback pattern, like those decks from Walgreens. I forget what they're called at the moment. But basically it's like that. It's a big diamondback pattern, not like the B playing cards. It's bigger than that. but it's just way too many colors. It's borderless. It's kind of scary. It's definitely a two-way back design, but it's just too scary looking. The faces are pretty nice, but the backs not so much. The other issue I have is being produced by the same company as involved with two other decks. One of them is 1818 Fromore Bicycle deck, whatever it's called exactly, and the other one is the, I guess it's the Bicycle Victorian Adventure deck. Both of them are by a guy named Alex Willis. Same company basically. Neither of those decks have been produced or delivered, so I'm really not interested in giving money to a company that hasn't even delivered on their previous decks. Even if this is not really associated by with the same person, it's still the same company. So be forewarned. The next deck on the list, another terrible addition, is the Pocket Time Machine playing cards. Yes, Pocket Time Machine playing cards, also known as the Pocket Time Machine Flip Book playing cards. Basically, it's flip book animation, whatever that is exactly. It's terrible looking. The front of the box simply says Pocket Time Machine. The back of the box is even worse. It says for best results, and then it lists ace through king in spades, and then diamonds, and then king through ace in clubs and hearts, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. The backs have a steampunk cog look to them, very cartoony and very kind of browny, a little bit of dark greens and light blues. It's kind of bizarre. Borderless. The faces are bad. They got each, all the court cards have an image that looks like it's from the 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s, different characters basically. Most of them are still to be revealed. Each one has, I don't know, it looks like machine parts around each image, and it just looks bad. The ace of spades really doesn't have much going on. All the faces have the same basic, all the cards on the faces have the same basic artwork with a picture or a pip in the center. Apparently there's a Crimson edition that will be available as an add-on if they reach $8,000, which is basically the same thing except it's got a red color instead of a brown color on the borders of the faces. Big whoop. And like I said, it's terrible. This week a lot of terrible decks, or not so good decks. However, there is one good deck to mention. That is the Bicycle Emperor deck. The Bicycle Emperor deck is an Asian themed deck, really well done. They were only looking for $1,000. That kind of concerned some people, plus lack of information or updates. But it seems like it's totally legit. It's got a nice blue color with multiple blues. Oriental designs on the back of the cards. Jokers are nice and colorful. Court cards are nice and colorful. Everything is custom, the pips and everything. I would recommend checking it out and backing it. Unfortunately, it is sold out. They had, an X amount of single decks, double decks, triple decks, 6 and bricks, and they're all sold. They're all gone. You cannot get these on Kickstarter. The only deck that I know of ever in Kickstarter history that is sold out. And yet there's still like 30 days, 26 days to go. You might want to, check it out, keep your eye on it. If somebody decides to back out, there's a chance to get it. Outside of that, the rest will probably be sold in Asia, and it'll probably be harder to find. So it's a very nice deck. I'd like you to go get it, but unfortunately, you can't. It's never happened before on Kickstarter, and probably will never happen again. It's very interesting. There is one more new deck to tell you about. It's another one of those that is not going to be very successful, I don't think. And most of you probably won't be interested in it. It's called the Deck of Proverbs. Yes, it's a biblical themed deck. Again, it's not very good for Magic or flourishing or playing cards. The back design basically says, it's basically the back of the cards basically has a borderless look to it. It looks like an old scroll or parchment type paper. It says God on it, and then it has a whole bunch of other words like small voice, Emmanuel, mighty one, redeemer, prince of peace, one creator, messiah, all sorts of stuff like that, religious stuff. Each card on the face has a reading from the Proverbs on the Bible, and that's it. There's no artwork, there's nothing. So far, they've got a total of 5 backers. Yay. And they need $1,500. They've got $52. I don't think it's going to be successful, but if you're religious, you might want to check it out. Alright, quickly, let's look at the decks that are ending soon or have ended. First of all on the list is the Bicycle Haunted deck from collectibleplayingcards.com. It's got 10 days left. It's already funded. I was backing this one, but I've changed my mind just because it's kind of ugly. You know, I want to like it. I want to back it, but at the same time, I'm not really into it. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Should I back it? Should I not? It's 10 days left. Like I said, it's already funded. It's a go. If you don't get them, they'll be available at collectibleplayingcards.com without a doubt in the future. So there's always a chance. So that's another thing for me. It's like, if I don't get it, I'll just get it later. Next on the list with 8 days left is the Bacon playing cards from Vanda and Baconery. Pretty nice looking decks. There's a game that you can get along with it. There's a black and gold version of the deck now available. 8 days left. Still not funded. Make sure you go get them. Ending in 4 days is the Scopa cards. The Scopa card is an Italian themed deck of cards based on the Scopa game with Italian faces and everything. It is failing. It has 4 days left, and just bear with me 1 second. 4 days left. It's only 66% funded. I don't see it being successful. Next on the list is the Bicycle Royal Wilderness deck. It has a total of 4 hours or less to go, and it's only 82% funded. It's not going to be successful, and I think this is the second time around for this deck. To me, it feels like it's unfinished. Looks like there's a bunch of sketches for the court cards, and looks like it's incomplete. Then there is the Bicycle Diamond Cut playing cards. 6 days left, and if I can find it, only 21% funded. It's not looking good. Another one on the list is the Bicycle Black Widow deck by Jean LaBelle. It's his second deck on Kickstarter, and its second failure apparently. It's only 6 days left and only 29% funded. Another one in the same situation is the Iron Kings Bicycle playing cards. 7 days left, only 32% funded. The previous deck was the Bicycle Emotions, which failed once or twice already, and it's been picked up by Collectible Playing Cards, and they're selling it. You can pre-order it on collectibleplayingcards.com if you really want it. However, it's really cartoony. I'm not a huge fan of it, so I actually canceled my pre-order on that one. The Iron Kings, I had backed it, but I've also canceled it because, again, I'm not a humongous fan, and obviously it's going to fail. Another one that looks like it's going to fail, is still half a month left, is the Mirrored by Design playing cards. I just don't think a whole lot of people are grasping the theme of the cards. However, on the positive side, the Alice of Wonderland cards were successfully funded. It has ended. It was successfully funded. It almost was not successful, but it just made it. There's also the Pelted Primacy playing cards, an animal theme. 9 days left. It's also failing. And then there is, and that one again, there's 9 days left. It's only 12% funded. It's done for. And then there's the Gods of Mythology deck. 12 days to go. It's only 42% funded. This is a really nice deck of cards, so come on guys. Let's make it happen. I did see one more deck of cards I just came across. I know I have to find it again. But anyways, those decks are all coming to an end. If you want to see them get printed, make sure you fund them. Another one is the Bicycle Deco from Encarta. That one was funded a long time ago. And it's ended. If you missed out, be sure to keep your eye on Encarta.com for your chance to get them. Another one is the San Francisco Baseball Hero deck. 7 days left, an absolute failure. This is the one I was looking at. It's a brand new deck of cards. I think it just came on. It's the Zombies of Kickstarter playing cards. 54 uniquely designed cards. The box looks pretty nice. The back design is a one-way design. It features a person. It features two people on the back design of the cards. One is a brown African type person. The other one is a Caucasian person. So it's kind of mirror images, except that they have different skin colors. And different colors on their pants. So basically, it makes it a one-way design. It does have a zombie and skull theme as well. The code cards feature pictures of actual Kickstarter people or backers, and actually all the cards feature these people. Some of them are just heads. Some of them are missing limbs. It's pretty interesting. And there's actually two different decks, basically the same back design. One is black, one is red, basically. Not much difference, it's just the border is a different color, basically. And you can actually get your image on these cards if you want to, but it's not cheap. It'll cost you $50, I think, for 3 decks with your picture on one of the cards, which is kind of interesting. And it does not appear to be USB-C. I don't know, it doesn't say. But anyways, yes, it looks like it's quality cards and quality games and playing cards. Quality Games and Playing Cards Incorporated at customizedplayingcards.com is apparently doing the cards in the boxes. I'll have to check them out. But anyways, I'm sorry this is taking so long. Let's get right on into it. We'll just continue. Coming soon to Kickstarter, the relaunch of the Persian Empire decks as the Bicycle Persian Empire with the original and a new Royal deck. It was pretty nice, but I don't know if I can support them based on their previous history. Also coming soon, the Blue Blood Redux from Uzi. They're redoing their Blue Bloods decks for those who missed out. And I believe coming to Indiegogo is the Blue Fontaines from Zach Mueller. Although I don't know when that's coming. I don't know when any of these decks are coming, but they will be coming. Just released on softbicyclecards.com. The bicycle playing card website is the Bicycle Escape, the Bicycle Skull, the Bicycle Madisons, the Bicycle Peacocks, and also released to different Magic Softs recently, the Silver Tally Hose. And also coming soon to the Bicycle's website, I assume, is the Bicycle Pluma and the Bicycle Tabletops decks. And I'm also still waiting on the Angry God of Wealth deck from Eric Dwan. That's what I've got, and I'll see you next time. Sorry it's so long.